Our next guest has been labeled a young pop god by GQ magazine and a top pop star to watch by Billboard. By now, you're probably familiar with Max's smash hit Lights Down Low, and if not, you may know the songs that he's penned for the likes of BTS. Max, great to have you here.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
You have a new album out called Love in Stereo coming out next week. Let's take a listen.
Say less, say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking softly, slowing us down.
And that is called Say Less.
Yes.
Already has us moving in here,
Yeah,
moving and grooving. You say that that's one of your favorites. What makes it so special?
Oh, it's just fun. It's one of my favorites to perform live. Duckworth, who's the feature on it, has always been one of my favorite artists. My wife, who you just met in the movie before, he's just an artist that we play in the car all the time, so a real honor to have him on the song as well.
And I got a chance to watch, well, first of all, you have a 3-year-old daughter now. She's a baby in the video, but Edie Celine, your little girl, you dedicated a song and video to her. Again, want to take a look at that.
Yeah.
But tonight I'll just hold you. We've only begun. So make room for memories and save space for dreams. Good night, my dear Celine.
That is just so incredibly sweet and adorable and all the feels. What made you want to share something so personal and intimate with your fans?
You know, I think it started with Lights Down Low, which you spoke about earlier, which was the song I proposed to my wife with, and I think that was a big step for us to reveal our marriage at the time. And I was really young, and just saying I love this woman and I'm married to her. That was sort of the start of being really open and vulnerable with our life. And so with Edie Celine, similarly, I wrote it for her in the hospital in my arms when she was born. And even though, you know, it's her song forever, it was just one of those songs that felt like, I hope it's a song for anybody who doesn't write songs for their kids or their daughters. I hope it's their song as well, because
It really is so nice. I think that so many parents are going to feel that really sentimental attachment to that. But you are a 5-time platinum singer and songwriter, but you don't just take all those great gems for yourself. Some of them you give out, like to BTS.
Yeah.
Why do you decide to work in that way? Why not just keep all the gems for yourself?
Very sweet of you to say. You know, sometimes each song is its own universe, I'd say, and sometimes I don't feel like it fits in an album I'm working on, but I still really love the song, and so sometimes it makes sense for another artist. With BTS specifically, I got to co-write one of their last singles called Yet to Come, and that one they asked me to write to a track, and I sang the demo in my New York apartment that I just came from here. So it's one of those things. It's amazing to share something from New York City with the world with them.
You started singing when you were just 3 years old, got an agent by the time you were 14. What was your inspiration? When did you realize, like, I really have talent?
Well, growing up in New York, saw a lot of Broadway shows. I saw The Lion King, came home, and I reenacted the whole thing for my parents on my living room table. There was, you know, a lot of underwear performances at, 4 years old, and so I think they figured out I caught it early and just said, maybe he wants to do this. So I started doing shows and music, and I caught the bug early, and I'm still feel the same way now.
Another song that you've described as special is Stupid in Love.
Yes.
What is it about that song that you feel an attachment to?
Oh, well, I'm so excited. It's about to come out on Friday, and it's a song that, you know, as we were saying earlier, my wife and I, we met, we got engaged in 4 months, and we got married in 9 months. And I think at the time, our families were kind of worried. They were like, is it too soon? Are you sure? And
but now you've been married 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years, and it's amazing. You know, when you know, and I think that was a big part of it for us, that we were kind of stupid in love. And the second date we had, I was on tour, and I flew her for our second date to the next city on tour, and gosh, I just knew she was it, and I didn't want to lose the opportunity. So it was sort of stupid in a lot of different ways, but as people would think, but we were stupid in love, and we're still stupid in love, so that's why it's special.
Which is so nice, and nice to have actually been able to see it here between the two of you. Quite often, would you say that you are enticed by your own life experiences, and that's what makes you put your pen to paper?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the greatest form of inspiration, and my muses, my girls, my wife and my daughter are definitely the ones that give me the most inspiration, which is an continuous well, which I'm very grateful for.
Such a great energy that you have, Max. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate you talking with us. And we will be watching for your album, Love in Stereo, coming out next Friday, February 16th.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.